योग वशिष्ठार 3:5 से यथा पर्वतम आदिप्तम नो आश्रयन्ति मृगदुजा तद्वत् ब्रह्मविदम दोषा no ashranti kadachana. As birds and animals do not take shelter in a mountain, engulfed in a wildfire, similarly, evils like lust etc. never ever touch the node of Brahman. With the immediate knowledge of Brahman, hell around the self is completely destroyed for a wise one. Though obstructed by knowledge, the projecting power of ignorance still remains active due to impediment of the effect of prarabdha, one's previous life's karma now in action. This is called Badhit Avidya or less Avidya, the day-to-day behavior and survival of the body for the person of wisdom becomes possible only due to this Badhit Avidya or Badhit Anuvritti. Being governed by Prarabdha, a wise one, like an ordinary person, also seems to make wishes and the like. They are even observed to show anger and other negative emotions in accordance with situations. However, since he knows that those reactions are not real, he does not get bound to them. He always remains as the witness only. His desires and so forth are like roasted seeds. Panchadasi 7, 164, 166 says, भर्जितानि तु बीजानि सत्य और कार्य करानि ही विद्वत इच्छा यथेष्टव्या सत्वबोधान्न कार्यकृत दग्ध बीजम अरोहे पिहि भक्षनाय उपयुज्यते विद्वत इच्छा अपि अल्पभोगम कुर्यान्न व्यसनम बहु भोगेन चरितार्थत्वात् प्रारब्धम कर्म हीयते भोक्तव्य सत्यता भ्रांत्या व्यसनम तत्र जायते. Desire etc. of a wise man are like the roasted seed which does not become effective in generation. Being aware of the unreality of desire, they cannot create any blemish due to lust or anger or the like. Roasted grain can be consumed as food even if it is not capable of generation. In the same way, desires etc. of a wise one produce a little experience of pleasure or pain, by which prarabdha karma becomes attenuated. They do not create any evil adversity, vasana, which in turn involves one in action, that gathers merits and demerits. The wise one experiences the semblance of lust, anger, and the like due to badhit anuvritti caused by the force of prarabdha. Those experiences of lust etc. never become an obstacle to his knowledge, Jivan Mukti. The knowledge of truth, Tattva or Jivan Mukti will not be validated unless one accepts this prarabdha. Vriharanyak Bhartikasar, Adhikari Pariksha 1:132 says, Kadachitam kam ragalesam chikit sudum or sakruvan yo brahmanistham sambesti kadasyat tasya nishchaya. If one feels aversion towards one-pointed absorption in Brahmanistha, just because one's trace of attachment is not removed within a certain period of time, then when will his establishment in truth take place? Verse 3:6 says, Asant ev santopi kopi yanti paramnanam nijam karma gunodharam paripakam parikshutum. To examine the fructification of his good karma and the noble qualities, the wise one, just like an ignorant person, even provokes anger in others towards himself to test the outcome of his own spiritual practices and the bountiful noble qualities he has earned. Laghu Yoga Vasishtha 593 says, Raga Dvesh Bhayadinam Anurupam Charanapi Yo Antar Vyom Atyacha So Jivan Mukt Uchite. Remaining as transparent as the sky within, one who shows outward attachments, antagonism and fear is verily called Jivan Mukta.